Get on the ground! Good morning, my dudes. I just thought of this insane story where a cop literally points his gun in my face, threatens to blow my head off, and then arrest me. Back when I was a shorty, about 15 or 16 years old, me and my two best friends saw this building. It was an old Greyhound station and it was abandoned, obviously abandoned, and there were windows that were peeked open. Instinctively, as three young skateboarders, we wanted to embark on a skate journey, look inside and see if there was anything that we could possibly skate. So we climb down this hill to these windows and we look inside, completely abandoned, beautiful, empty space with a bunch of random little things that you can skate throughout. Well, of course, three of us climb in this window and we get a good session in for about an hour and a half, 2 hours or something like that. We were filming, it was a lot of fun. And that's when everything went horribly wrong. None of this is exaggerated whatsoever. It's going to seem so over the top on the police officer's part. For some people might actually think it's pretty justified, but to me, it seemed a little outlandish, but here you go. So I happened to be the one cruising by the front door, the entrance of this place. I was about 4 feet away, and out of nowhere, someone kicks in the door. And I don't mean like a rough, like, ooh, I'm here to whatever. I mean a literal kick in the door, run inside, gun to my face, because I happen to be standing in the front of the door like this. And I was a kid who was already scared of police officers, so when he did that moment, I was petrified. Now the next thing he said didn't really help with that at all. He looks me in the face and says, "Get on the effing ground before I blow your effing head off." Needless to say, that ground, me became best friends in the next 4 milliseconds. I did not even use my arms. I dropped straight to my chest instantly. So honestly, the police officer actually kept threatening us as we were on the ground. He kept saying things like, "I'm going to shoot you if you move. Do not move. Put your hands in the air." And the best part about that is I was on my chest. So to put my hands in the air, I literally just did like this. I was like, just fishing my arms backwards, flailing like, "They're in the air, please don't shoot me in the face." There were 2 other police officers who were a lot more calm than the one guy who kicked in the door in the first place. For the rest of the time, he could not keep calm. He was very upset. And here's why. Apparently where we were skating was a hideout for people who were doing criminal activities, but he said along the lines of theft, which I still don't really understand why he would be that angry about someone who's stealing things, unless it was like armed robberies, then obviously very understandable. He puts me and my 2 friends in handcuffs and they take us outside, and I could tell that the other 2 cops were actually a little embarrassed about the situation, especially because even when we were outside, the main cop was still very angry with us, even after we explained completely what we did and how sorry we were for doing it and how stupid we felt for going into an abandoned building. Once we were outside, we had to get our guardians to pick us up, because I think we were about 15 at the time and you had to be 18, according to them, for us to be released. My brother had to come pick me up because at the time, my parents weren't living at my house. It was this very strange scenario that I'll explain at a different time. But my brother was on the phone and the cop, the angry one, was sitting in his driver's seat looking super frustrated and said, "Tell your brother that I almost killed you today. Tell him that." I was like, I don't think that's a very good idea, because my family dealt with a lot of police activity in the state and they were already sort of biased already towards how the system worked there. And I was like, yeah, they would not want to hear this at all. Anyways, we all pretty much got away scotch-free. There was no trouble, no tickets or any of that. They were just like, "Please don't come back here," especially because this guy's insane. Like the other 2 cops were legitimately, it was like very obvious that they thought their friend was insane and they were trying to comfort us like, "Yo man, sorry about all that. I know that's kind of crazy, whatever, blah, blah." But yeah, that is the story of how I almost got my head blown off, or at least threatened to have it blown off.
Handle and pause, sweet memory. Imagine.
Good morning, my dogs. I am a gross human being right now. I mean, look at this gear, first of all. I got shorts on, which I never do. I didn't shower this morning because I'm going skateboarding right off the bat, and I was like, why do that when I'm gonna get really sweaty because it's really hot outside? You know, logic.
Oh God, oh my God.
I actually just showed up to Cherry Park. It's a little awkward to film right now because there's a squad sitting there kind of just chilling, and I'd be all obnoxious coming in another session. So I'm not gonna film talking right now. I am gonna go out there and skateboard, and once Brian gets here, maybe it'll be a little less awkward. Okay, so it's actually not that awkward because it's all my homies, but the one homie, the homie of all the homies, Brian Betts. How you living?
Good.
You don't wanna talk with your mouth full? You shouldn't. I'm actually what, dude, huh? Get scared. How you doing, brother? I miss you.
What's going on?
This actually just happened. I put my arm down on this railing Can you see it? There's gum attached to me. There's gum. Can you see that? You probably can't see that. I'm leaving. We're heading back to my place because Brian Betts filmed most of that stuff, so he's got to drop it off onto my computer. What? Oh, I left my skateboard? Yeah. My compute skateboard? Okay, we're about to scare the living freaking crap out of Brian Betts. I'm joking, but we're still gonna try.
Going up.
That scare you? So me and Brian are having a footage exchange party right now. He's grabbing some of the drone footage, and if you want to peep that, boom! That's his Instagram handle. He's been filming a lot lately with this new 4K camera he's gotten, and it looks super cool. And I'm also giving him some drone footage so he can combine it with a bunch of other stuff. So it's pretty dope. So check out his Instagram. OMG, the shower that I've just taken felt so glorious, and now we're at Chipotle getting some lunch, and it's only 1 o'clock right now. I'm trying to plug away, I'm trying to get things done, but today I made an insane work to-do list. So much computer stuff because I need to plug away and do that because lately I've been making crazy videos that take up pretty much the entire day, and today I'm getting back to my roots, working on a computer and getting things done.
Falling asleep in the dark, lost in streams of consciousness.
A lot of people get offended that I use the word work, so let me find the definition so we can clarify. Definition of work.
Work means activity involving mental or physical effort done in order to achieve a purpose or result.
So what I do is technically work unless you think you're smarter than the Webster's Dictionary. I'm just kidding, but I totally get it. I've been working like all the other kinds of jobs, the physical effort jobs since I was 15 years old, restaurant, construction, retail, pretty much every kind of job I feel like you could have, I've had. But I do prefer the one with mental effort over physical effort, and each one to be successful and requires a ton of work. And a lot of people have this defeatist mindset that the world decides which path you take, but I think Don Draper said it best.
I hate to break it to you, but there is no big lie. There is no system. The universe is indifferent.
The world doesn't have feelings and emotions. It's not out to get you. All the change that happens in your life all depends on how much effort you put forth into it. Now this, my friends, is how you park a car. So this is my third attempt at Sam's Club to buy candy. The line was too long both times. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna win this time. I'm gonna win this round. All it takes is patience, which I have very little of. Mission impossible accomplished, which I guess doesn't make it impossible. How amazing would it be if the next Mission Impossible, like Mission Impossible 5, was just them buying cheese danishes? Yeah, just realized there are already 5 Mission Impossibles. One thing that I can't get over, food trucks every Wednesday directly in front of my place. So what is happening right now is that Vanny is filming a dance, a choreography that she just came up with, and I'm trying to help her with that because I am interested in trying to film other things and just see kind of how that goes. I don't think it'll ever be shown on my channel, but what are you looking at? Like pop it in an emoji. All right, it is time to consume food upon our faces. This sounds so iconic to me. Jalapeno popper melt. That is a combination of two of my favorite things in the entire world. Dude, the YOLO, defining my life. I'll get the jalapeno popper melt.
Can I have the crazy?
I know I say really cheesy things all the time and I'm always like, this is really cool. I like what's happening. But honestly, this is really cool and I like that this exists right now. What? You're gonna get your nasty face out here. I have a jalapeno popper.
Oh, that's yours. Sweet potato, right?
Yeah.
Thanks.
You want ketchup?
Yeah.
Too bad. We are on the rooftop. That is Vanny. She is a friend of mine who eats food just like I do, and we're gonna eat this food. It's gonna be delicious, my friend.
Just like I do.
We both eat food. So it's pretty much like a routine for me to come out here and stare over this for a little while. So that is what me and Vanny are doing. I look like I got like butchered by the sun today. My face is like 17 different colors. What you thinking about?
Food.
Later, Vanny. And now I am wrapping up this video because today was a phenomenally amazing day hanging out with super good friends, awesome homies. I just had a really good time and I really appreciate how this day ended up. It was just super fun and tomorrow is going to be another amazing day as well. I don't have a quote for the night, but I do have something that I believe is pretty interesting to bring up. On Instagram, I got a question that says, John, do you find yourself really believing in future longevity of your YouTube career lately? I don't know what he means by lately, but I said, I don't believe in future longevity in anything ever. Things start, things end. I enjoy them while they're here. And that's the truth. I don't like to put all my eggs in any basket ever, and I do believe that everything can fall apart in an instant always. And I don't say that in a negative, cynical kind of way. It's just the truth. Things can fall apart, and it's always safe to be prepared for that. And I do consider myself a survivor. I think that if anything happens, I'll find the next thing that will keep me entertained, that will keep me alive. And I think in life, it's really important to expect the worst, hope for the best, so that you're not massively disappointed. Anyways, thanks for liking these videos. Thanks for subscribing, watching. If you see the like button down there, be like this, hey, like button, and then try pressing it and see what happens. It's crazy what happens. Basically, my channel just gets bigger. Thanks for everything. I appreciate it like crazy. In 24 hours, I'll have another video. Thank you so much. I seriously love all of you for watching these videos and just for being amazing human beings in this world of awesomeness. Thanks a lot. Good night.